I'm Armi Goldman, one of the organizers, and I'll also be moderating this panel called Social and Algorithmic Trading, where we have invited the following guests: Adrian Pop, Dmitrii Nazarov, and Frano Jelinčić. Salut! Здравствуйте!
Hi!
Special thanks to Sergio for making this possible, together with this incredible team that made everything happen. So thank you guys for making this work so well. Let me first introduce myself. I've been trading since 2005, and from 2010 until 2014, I was hired as a professional trader and a trainer for professional traders in various institutions from all over the world. I quit my job in 2015, becoming a retail trader, and moved into Bitcoin and crypto in general. And now I'm working with crypto projects of various sizes and with various purposes. I train traders and develop trading departments. With very few projects, I work on competitive intelligence trading. I also work with crypto miners and provide algorithms and automated trading systems so they can stay competitive. I work with market makers and liquidity providers in the crypto space, building some of the smartest algorithms in the crypto zone. I have to say, I'm also an author, and I have to mention my new book called Why Trading? It's a Trap, a Kabbalistic approach to trading, that will be available this autumn, and I will leave some links for you. So right now we have the opportunity to talk with three young entrepreneurs. We're still waiting for Frano. So let's start with Dmitrii. Zdravstvuyte, Dmitrii. Please tell us who you are and what's your main business in this crypto space.
Yeah, my name is Dmitrii. I'm a CEO of Genesis Vision company. We are a decentralized asset management and social trading platform, which means that we bring together traders, investors, asset managers in the single and actively growing network of exchanges and brokerages from both traditional markets like Forex and stocks, and of course crypto as well. So my perspective will be a bit different. So I'm not a trader myself, like active trader at the moment, but I can observe and monitor the activity of a lot of traders, including algorithmic traders and socially active traders in our own platform. So giving the an other side perspective.
Okay, thank you. And Adrian, salutare. You're also a young entrepreneur. What can you tell us about yourself and what is your main business?
My name is Adrian. I'm from Romania. I'm 31 years old. I'm in crypto space from 2013. I started as a miner, and I'm still a Bitcoin miner and other crypto coins. And I host Bitcoin miners for clients all over the world. As you see in my background, this is a picture made in our mining facility that is located in Romania.
All right. So, guys, we're talking about social and algorithmic trading. I wrote down some questions our viewers and guests have, and I would like to get some answers from you. And please feel free to take as much time as you need and to make this a conversation more than an interview. So let's start with the first one. Do algorithms work on any exchange, or there has to be a special account opened and maybe something installed on the exchange's server? And how open are the exchanges to working with third-party algorithmic providers? Dmitrii, maybe you know more about this, because I understand your business is actually a platform which combine all these actors, including the algorithmic trading providers.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So the thing is that the current state of the cryptocurrency trading facilities, like exchanges, the APIs they provide, the functionality, they're not so unified still. So not all of them support fixed API, for example. Not all of them provide the same functionality. So unlike the traditional market, like let's take Forex as an example, where you can develop the MT4, MT5 plugin, right, install it, and it will work for any brokerage. It doesn't matter what the brokerage is. They can provide different leverage, for example, but the functionality is the same. For crypto, still you have to develop and tweak your like basically bridges to the exchanges, the wrappers around the APIs in each particular case. But situation is changing, and more cryptocurrency exchanges moving towards the unified standards, the same way they are in traditional markets like right now. Also, different facilities already exist. For example, one of the part of Genesis Vision Network is Genesis Markets Brokerage, which basically develop bridges to the cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance, Huobi, many of them, and bring all this liquidity to MT5 trading platform. Meaning that if you are not satisfied with the facilities, the APIs that they provide, you can already use the MT5 for trading directly on Binance, on Huobi, the other exchanges. So that's the main trend, I think, because obviously it's not so convenient to develop specific algorithms, the same algorithms, but for different exchanges. And that's my overview of the current situation.
So from what I understand, there's a little bit in the crypto space, the exchanges are a little bit behind, right?
Right, they're catching up, but they're reinventing the wheel. So all these APIs, they're self-developed, all these crypto exchanges, they're building this from scratch. And obviously it will take some time to catch up with the long existing mastodons like MT5, which is a trading platform on the market for years, for decades.
So just to be clear, using your platform, we can trade on MT5 and MT4 on Binance Exchange, for example, or other exchanges, other crypto exchanges.
Right, MT5 at the moment.
MT5, okay.
Yep.
And is this for free?
Yep. So we have our own commission structure. We provide our own discount system based on the GVT token. But in fact, the conditions, they are, with the growth of user base, the conditions will be more closer and closer to the actual trading on exchange. There is some markup at the moment right now, but it all depends on the volume discounts on that exchange provide to our corporate account that all traders act through.
Great, that's great. So how did you come up with this idea? It was your idea, or how did you come up with this?
Well, the Genesis Markets as this crypto brokerage is a side project of Genesis Vision, which is initially was the decentralized asset management platform, different exchanges, different brokerages. We just developed the technology for them, but don't provide the trading conditions. The crypto brokerage was born simultaneously while we were working on the project, the Genesis Vision, the main platform, because we just noticed that there is no such facilities, and we are coming from the Forex market. I'm a former software developer. I worked for Forex brokerages for a number of years, and we see that a lot of people, they are transitioning from the Forex market to the crypto, because right now it's very active, it's very interesting, a lot of opportunities on this market, but they're not satisfied with the facilities that crypto exchanges provide. Even the top exchanges like Binance, they don't provide the full amount of opportunities that MT5, for example, with the whole market of the plugins, all kind of customization, trading bots, robots, whatever, so you can pick anything. This does not exist on the market, so they are not satisfied with the interfaces as well. So the web interface is not so from the performance perspective, from the plugins perspective, not so good as MT5, of course, and they just got used to this. So they want to keep using the MT5 or MT4, but to trade crypto. So this is the simple solution we provide. Just develop bridges and include this to the Genesis Vision network, because this is the pretty normal part of it, and people use this actively.
Right. So you're kind of an enabler for people who want to trade crypto and use MT4 or MT5, and also who want to build algorithms for trading over there. Can it be can it be used also on those type of copy trading? You know, the percentage allocation method, the risk allocation method, and
yeah, absolutely. So we have different products in Genesis Vision, and we keep developing them. The platform, the project itself started in 2017. The launch was in 2018, and we keep adding more and more products. Right now, we have both percent allocation money management, like PAM accounts and Forex, but for crypto as well as the asset management product. We also have the copy trading. This aimed to be either utilized on the Genesis Vision, like Genesis Markets account, for example, or you can use the same facilities directly on your Binance account, for example, with the direct integration. So all these products, they are available, and another benefit is that you can use either Genesis Markets, you can use a MetaTrader, or you can trade directly on the exchanges as well, and utilizing this money management or copy trading.
All right. So I guess you have some kind of an agreement with the exchanges, right?
Right.
Where you
yeah.
can. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we work as a corporate client with the exchange, and all this liquidity comes through our accounts.
Right. Okay. So Adrian, please tell me, do you trade? So you mine cryptocurrency, and how do you trade it? How do you sell it? Do you use like a regular account, a regular exchange account?
Usually, as I said earlier, we are a hosting company for Bitcoin miners. So each of our clients will sell the crypto or pay for the mining services from their money. But I will speak from our business account and as a personal account. Until a year ago, we sold crypto anytime we wanted to sell. But as the mining income was really close to the expenses every month, we had to stay to be very careful on the profit. So it's very complicated to select your time when to sell your crypto.
And do you plan to use some sort of algorithms to move in at the right time, to sell the crypto on the right time?
Yes, we could use some new algorithm, but in our situation, the time to make the profit is very low. I will give an example. After a month is over, you will have like 17 or 10 days to pay the electricity bill. So you will have a window to sell your crypto in 7 and 10 days. And I don't know if you can see this 20-30 days ahead to sell your crypto, to be in profit, to have money to pay the electricity bill, because the profits are very small in this moment, for example. But in the early years, when I will give an example, you made around $200-300 per equipment, and you have power electricity around $90-100 per month, you could use an algorithm to increase your revenue. But at this time, it's very hard to.
How big and how old is your facility?
My facility is 4-year old. 1 year ago, we built one of the biggest facility from Europe, around 63 megawatts per hour, and at the moment we are operating only in with short miners, because the revenue is very low.
All right. So Dmitrii, what do you think about Adrian's way of managing the crypto he mines? And do you think he can see a longer term perspective and use some algorithms to eventually speculate the right price to sell?
Yeah, that's very good question. And I actually, when I saw this this list, I was very interested to ask this to Adrian, basically, because I'm not really into mining, and I'm really so that's interesting how you can combine this, because obviously the algorithmic trading itself is a thing, and it exists on crypto market as well. So there are some shortcomings on the market that can be used. There are some trend following algorithms as well, but how this can be like utilized to be even more productive when you mine this these coins yourself. So this is very interesting. I have some probably ideas, but they're probably not really like real. So but probably Adrian can tell us more about how this work together and how these both activities, the separate ones, can benefit from each other.
Yeah. So regarding this, I would like to ask you both something about the back testing and about the fact that the algorithms um, are maybe using only technical strategies, or maybe you guys should, or we all should start building and using machine learning, using artificial intelligence, and start implementing fundamental factors into algorithms. Is this something that you encountered so far, or does it sound too complicated? I mean, for now.
Well, the backtesting and the fundamental analysis, from my perspective, in the cryptocurrency market, the role of it is lower than on traditional market. Anyways, the backtesting, it can be used to check something, but the data sampling in the crypto market, due to the market is young, so the data samples, they are lower, they're smaller, and you can't be sure. So it's you can check it, but it won't guarantee you that your algorithm will perform anyhow similar to the market conditions that will be in future. And the same story with the fundamental analysis. So the market is still vulnerable to other stuff which are not public. The information that trades, it can be manipulated. So I don't think you have to pay like much attention at the moment to this part. So that technical analysis is still more critical, I think, in the algorithmic trading.
Yeah. So for someone like Adrian, a technical analysis, it's almost the only solution right now to ensure a longer term trading for the crypto he mines. But this gets me to another question that I wrote it here. So what are the compromises one has to make when trading with algos, and what are the downsides of algorithmic trading? If you can tell us something about this. Maybe Dmitrii, because Adrian. So what I understand, so Adrian, you don't use algorithmic trading right now, right?
No, exactly, no.
Okay. Would you be interested to get some backtesting, some talks with someone like Dmitrii, or from Dmitrii's platform, to see how it would, what results you could have had if you implemented some trading algorithms?
Sure, we can do some testing on this. We can start testing on a short amount of coins to see what happens, to make a few months of calculation, because maybe 1 month, 2 months, everything will be okay, and in the third month we will have an issue with the crypto. Maybe the market will go very bad, and that's why I think you have to make something for 6 months, and in 6 months, if you win like 10% as usual, I think it's a good idea.
Right, and speaking about the compromises and downsides, I think that the main misconception in the algorithmic trading world is that you can find some one silver bullet that will trade forever and will be profitable always, but it's not usually like this. It's more about building like an diversified investment portfolio kind of thing. And different algorithms, they have different downsides. Like the arbitrage algorithms that aimed at using some shortages on different markets, they aimed at earning money, be profitable always, but the value of these issues on the market, shortcomings, they are limited, so they are not easily scalable. Like trend following algorithms, they based on technical analysis, they are not always profitable. They perform differently in different parts of the market cycles. So you have to have all of them, adjust them accordingly, and this will probably allow you to have some steady income. But most people, they don't see this process as like this. So they want to buy one algorithm somewhere, launch it, and forget and become rich. So that from my understanding, it doesn't work like this on the market, not only on crypto.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But this is a problem in general or mostly in the crypto space, which is very young, and a lot of young people are interested in getting rich, and that's why, and this is the only reason that they join. And yeah, maybe they would like to have an algorithm like this just to start it and forget about it and get rich. But yeah, that's impossible. So because markets have cycles, and you have to constantly adjust your algorithms, which is already anyway limited. So um, so I see right now, talking with you guys, that miners are not so into trading as I thought they were. Right, Adrian?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Did you know this, Dmitrii?
Now I know. No.
Okay, so this is new info.
Right.
Good. But because the subject is about algorithms, let's try and think about what maybe what advantages. So, or is it trading with algos an unfair advantage, or an upgrade, or it represents the future in some way?
Well, I think in the current state, it's definitely not such advantage, but it's a vital part of the market, the crypto market as well. Any algorithmic trading, either market making or this arbitrage or whatever, brings a lot of advantages to the market. It makes it more healthy, with deeper liquidity, lower spreads, adjusting the liquidity around the exchanges. So this thing definitely will stay, and it's inevitable, and it will keep evolving as the technology progress. You mentioned the artificial intelligence, stuff like this, probably, and as the market becomes more mature as well, the fundamental analysis becomes a thing in crypto. I think this will evolve, and the role of this algorithmic trading will become more and more important in the market.
Yeah, I also think that the fundamental analysis needs a very, very, very long time in the crypto space to become relevant, if ever. And yeah, so market making and arbitrage, right? But what about retail traders that wants to use algorithms to trade their own money, or do algorithms of maybe some investment funds affect the other traders trading their own money in the same market? Because I guess that on very low time frames, uh, they do affect their trading activity. What do you think?
Well, looking onto this more long-term perspective, I think that speaking about retail traders, they are in equal positions. Either they trade manually or they use algorithms, because well, both approaches, they can fail in a short term. Both of them can be profitable on some parts of market cycles. So it doesn't really make a big difference on average for a person. I think that's more about, you know, how do you like to do this? Anyways, there are successful traders who trade manually, or they develop their own algorithms and adjust it. It's a lot of work. It's even, I think, more work than you have to perform to trade manually at the moment, because the market is very unstable, and the facilities of the crypto exchanges, they're not unified, as I mentioned already. So it's a lot of work, it's a lot of development, but people like it, and it works to some degree. I think for retail trader, these are probably both approaches at the current state of the technology works around equally.
Let's say a retail trader that comes from the forex market or traditional markets, CFDs, trading CFDs on various brokers. Let's say they want to use, and they have some expert advisor, and they use MetaTrader and all this stuff. And let's say they want to use it on crypto, and they use your platform. Do they have to keep? So I just got this question. Do they have to keep their MetaTrader open at all times?
Well, that's similar, absolutely the same way they work on MetaTrader on Forex. So they have the representation of their assets. They are in a crypto exchange. They can trade either using the platform, or they can use the web interface, the standard MetaTrader interface. We also have the facilities in our platform, like, you know, you can close your orders from the platform, not going into the MetaTrader. It's just a shortcut here. So yeah, we keep improving the facilities for traders, because obviously it's not very convenient right now in the current world to sit in front of the desktop terminal and trade 24 hours. So, but it's the same as on the traditional markets like Forex. Usually brokerages provide these personal cabinet facilities to close trades, or the web interfaces, mobile applications as well. So this is similar. We are trying to catch up with the Forex market as well here.
Okay, so we have our guest Frano.
Hello.
Hi Frano. Dobar dan.
Hi.
Dobar dan.
So Frano, we're almost closing the panel, but it's so good to have you here, because you're a developer and you write these trading algorithms, right?
Yeah.
So I have a question for you here in the end. What are the advices that you would offer to retail traders that build algorithms, or want to buy algorithms, or want to trade with algorithms, especially cryptocurrency?
Well, general trading advices apply, like when you are testing a new trading algorithm, start using a low trading limit. Always you have to backtest your trading strategies. Use trading software that has a good reputation and a large customer base, so you know you are dealing with the right company, and that you can trust, and software you can trust to manage your trades and strategies.
Okay. Do you think would you suggest newcomers to get involved into algorithmic trading?
Yeah, of course. It's much easier because you don't have to manage emotions. You can make your trading strategy and leave the software to do its job 24/7. But there's still some risks involved. because if you're a newcomer, you have to understand how market works, how trading works, some basic technical stuff like indicators. There is plenty of documentation on the internet, and general advice is to learn as much as you can.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Frano. So we need to thank GunBot, and we thank you all. And this has been a wonderful talk, and it's been a pleasure sharing this panel with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us today. It was great.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
because I'm late.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next time.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
No problem, no problem. So this was Algorithmic Trading. I'm Armi Goldman, Virtual Blockchain Summit Live 2020. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Bye.